Hi there, Rachel Gerson here from Doorway to Self. You might notice that I am quite different today than I was on my first video. I was definitely in a state that night. The moon got me in a place. But anyways, so today I wanted to talk to you about death and life and the necessity for us to discard what is dead in our lives. Um, and that might seem morbid and grim to some, but it's really just part of the process of living and moving on and growing, because we can't grow if there is dead stuff in our way. So I just wanted to illustrate that via my rose bush, which is right here. So here we have my rose bush. It's still in its nice brown bag because I haven't yet taken it out. But, yeah. Anywho, so I just spent this morning, trimming it and getting rid of the dead stuff. I actually just found one that I have missed right here. See my lovely blackened dead rose, which I will prune in a minute. But anyhow, I was taking that stuff off because if you cut rose bushes the right way, like I did with this stem right here, see the tip of it is just angled and cut, then it makes way for new roses to grow. But if you leave it like this, then new roses can't grow, and then your bush suffocates and dies. And I like to think of us as human beings similarly. If we do not cut off our bad habits, then we are not giving ourselves room to grow. If we do not cut off our negative self-talk, we are not giving ourselves room to grow. If we have a bunch of baggage, and we don't sort through the baggage and deem what's necessary to keep and what's really not necessary to keep, and if we don't root through what's not necessary to keep and throw it away, then we're stifling ourselves and we're stifling our growth. And I mean, just think about it. It's if you were in, I mean, this is a very odd example, but if you were to watch a 4-year-old grow, right? Let's say you did it in sped up time-lapse camera, right? You would see the child grow. There's nothing bearing on them necessarily. But if you were to stick that child under a ton of bricks, and do that same time-lapse camera, they would probably grow a little bit, but it would be a lot harder for them to actually physically grow because there's all this stuff weighing on them. So the same thing goes for our spiritual lives. If we have all of this baggage in our lives, whether it's physical clutter, I mean, I just moved. I'm sorting through all the crap that's there right now that I just let you take a short peek at because there's a lot of it. But I have been filling up recycling bags and trash bags full of crap that I've been lugging around for the last who knows how many years. And so it's been a very cathartic process for me doing this. And I've already felt so much freer and so much more room to wiggle and room to expand myself and my horizons, because I just feel like I am shedded of so many unnecessary things. And the same thing goes for, spiritually, and a lot of physical things can tie us to the spiritual world as well. For instance, I found an old jewelry box that my mom gave me that I used to use to keep all of my ritual tools in, and I would actually physically use it in ritual when I was 16 and 17. And I was into a lot of really dark, dangerous spiritual stuff back then. And I'll be doing another video explaining that and explaining my experience with that at some point here. I can't tell you exactly when, whenever the inspiration strikes, as inspiration struck for this video, but I realized last night, after it had been sitting in my room all day for the first time, because I just took it out of the box yesterday, and it was sitting in my room, and I walked into my room and I went, whoa, that is not good. I thought I cleared that. I guess I didn't. I really need to do something about that. So I put it into another room, and I smudged the hell out of it, and said some chants for the darkness to be transformed into light, which I don't normally do. I'm very much a proponent of the darkness. I'm very much, you need that to be able to grow. And you need that to be able to learn. And it's the hard times that help us to do that. I would not be here making this video and running my practice if I hadn't gone through a lot of dark times, and grown into the being I am now, and with the wisdom I have now because of those experiences. And there's nothing else I can call it other than wisdom, because that's what you gain from darkness. You gain wisdom. And so anyways, so yeah, I put it in another room, and it dawned on me that, do I love this possession? Absolutely I do. Do I have memories of it that are cherished? Yes, I do, among the ones that are not. But it's time for that to go, and it's time for that part of my life to go, because I'm in a new space now, and I'm growing into a different area of my life and of myself. And so basically the point is that I'm trying to make, that I've been bashing into your head over and over, is that it's necessary to shed baggage, whether physical or spiritual or mental even, and it's necessary for us to do that in order to be able to have the freedom to grow and to change. And so with that, I am going to run back and get the scissors real quick, and then I will prune that very last rose. As my symbol to you. Alright. This is rather hard to do one-handed. Lovely. And actually, I've been taking the dead pieces and I've been putting them into the soil, because as those die and decay further, it will help the plants to get nutrients from them and to flourish even farther. So yet another nice metaphor that nature gives us, that death gives way to life. As we use the dead parts of our plants to fertilize them, they will grow. As we use our experiences in the darkness to learn from them, to fertilize us, we will grow. And now I will water my baby. Thank you very much for watching. Again, my name is Rachel Leah Gerson, and I'm with Doorway to Self. If you're interested in learning more, you can check out my blog at doorwaytoself.wordpress.com. You can go on the Facebook page, Doorway to Self, or follow us on Instagram at @doorwaytoself. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day and that you've taken something very valuable away from this. I'm sending so much love.